highlights from the 2023-24 high school basketball season on KCTN FM 100. Easy, taken away by Reister. Watch this. Reister drives in, slams it with two hands with the exclamation point. 31-7, Tiger Hawks in the lead. 7.8 seconds to go into the backcourt to Keel. We go down to 5 seconds to go. Keel goes off a pick left side, takes a 22-footer on its way, banks it to the right. Deal gets the rebound. The putback, it is up, it is in, but they needed 3. He only got 2, and the basket is good, and the game is over. For the first time since 2018, Postville defeats MFL Marmac. Inbounds, they go to Reister. So Reister into the offensive end. Drives right side, takes an 8-foot leaner on its way. Got it with 2 seconds to go, and the Bulldogs take a timeout. They went to Reister, who got outside the lane from 8 feet away, hit a floater off the right side, and it's 56-55. North Fayette Valley retakes the lead. Brisky stops. Goes left side to Kirby, and Starmont gets back defensively. They go in the lane to Helmrich. Her shot from the left side. It is up and in. And a timeout by Edco, and there it is. 1,000 points for Audrey Helmrich. Her 24th point here in the third quarter. And the Edco fans come to their feet during the timeout. And across the timeline, Hammerslide has it knocked away by Blitz Benteen. Here's another steal. Blitz Benteen drives in and slams it down with authority. Blitz Benteen with hops. And it's 30-7, the Bulldogs in the lead. Hammerslide to her trump. Deep right corner for 3, got it! It is a huge three-pointer from the right corner, hit by Hertrump, and the Warriors lead by 4. They work it back left wing. Butterman's going to take another 25-footer, airs it out. It is short. Rebound by Boriski. Here ahead of the pack is Helmrich. Helmrich drives in, scores the right-handed layup. It's 31-18. This is an incredible 29-3 run by the Vikings. They lead by double digits. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Reister over to White, wide open, right side for 3, got it! Kyler White answers with a 3, 43-41. North Fayette Valley goes back out on top. The best high school basketball is on KCTN FM 100. It's a boys basketball scrimmage this afternoon on KCTN. In our featured matchup, Edco goes up against Dunkerton. The Raiders have won 20-plus games 3 years in a row. They plan on keeping that streak going this season. For Edco, a 5-win team last season, but they figured to be improved. This is good competition to get them ready for the tough Tri-Rivers Conference. Plus, it's the first event in their new gymnasium. A good workout on a Saturday afternoon for both Dunkerton and Edco. Today's Chalk Talk coming up next.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcator on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Edge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Community Insurance with offices in Edgewood and Delhi. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. We begin the Chalk Talk for today's game. We're joined by Dunkerton co-head basketball coach Dan Kniebel. Coach, first off, this is a team that won 20 games a season ago. Who's back for the Raiders this year?
Yeah, Dan, thanks for having us on to talk about our basketball team. So we returned 4 starters off of our team from last year. We have 2 guards that are pretty dynamic duo, a lefty and a righty. Dylan Marcourt is our leading scorer returning. He averaged about 18 a game last year. He was second team All-State, first team All-Conference. Really great shooter, can really get hot, and also creates for other kids. So we're really happy to have him back. And then alongside him, Noah Fielding was also a first team All-Conference kid, about 16 a game. He's a lefty who can get to the rim and shoot it as well, and a real good defender for us. And then in addition to that, we return our third guard, Mason Michaels, who's a really good shooter, really smart basketball player, kind of does whatever you need him to do. And then Dalton Weepy is a little bit of our do-everything forward. He's about 10 points a game, about 8 rebounds a game, plays great defense, and just really smart, coach on the floor kind of kid. And then, so those are our 4 main returners. So there's others who contribute.
Right, and let's talk about maybe some of those kids. Who do you expect to kind of contribute to that group?
Yeah, so replacing our center, Jacob Snyder, who had just a great senior year, will be Aiden Hesse. He's a junior. He's a strong kid, about 6'2", can really step outside and shoot it as well as post up. Still coming into his own as far as the talent. He has a lot of talent that he's harnessing, so we expect real good things from him this year as well.
All right. Some of the other kids.
To that, we have a couple juniors come off the bench, 3 or 4 of them that we're really going to be happy with, I think. Colin Snyder is one, junior point guard who's really quick and handles the ball well and can shoot it. Ledger Dalton missed last year with a football knee injury, but he's back this year as a junior, and we expect him to contribute. Cabron Schilling would be a third guard in that junior class that is really capable of good things. And he had a really good JV season last year, and we're looking forward to him contributing at the varsity level this coming year.
All right, let's talk about this scrimmage. This has become an annual event. Can you give us some background on it?
Yeah, so it's, the Achieve Scrimmage. The boys and girls teams across the state are allowed to do this, and you have actual referees. It's a real game situation. It counts as one of your 3 allotted scrimmages throughout the year. But again, the idea is it's a fundraiser. It's to get the kids used to playing in front of a crowd. The referees also, their first game of the year is kind of shake off the rust there. And then a chance for the parents and community to come and watch the teams that are going to be taking the court for real, quote unquote, here coming up soon. So it's a great opportunity to raise some funds, to get together, see some basketball, and kind of kick the season off.
Yeah, and you guys have raised funds. This year it's Edco's turn, but in the past, Dunkerton has taken part as well.
That's right, yep. I'm not sure the exact number of years, but it's been several that Coach Linden and us have met up to play this scrimmage game together, and we alternate years. We're real excited to see and play in Edco's brand new gym this year. that'll be a neat experience for us. And we always know we're gonna get a good test from Edco. Coach Olin, they do such a good job, and we look forward to finding out where we're good and where we need to improve.
All right, Coach, we look forward to talking after the game. Good luck today.
Thanks a lot, Dan.
Dunkerton co-head basketball coach Dan Kniebel and his Raider team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Buchenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Bloom's Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. And by Car Auto Group. Online at karautogroup.com. We continue the Chalk Talk for today's game. We're joined by Edco basketball coach Justin Olin. Coach, your team, a 5-win team a season to go. Let's talk about, first off, who's back for the Vikings this year?
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We return a majority of our team that's kind of been our team for the last 2 years here, really. My seniors this year are going to be Will Wiskus, Price Rochford, Kyler Cole, who all played, started varsity for me last year. I also returned some solid juniors that got good minutes, and Bryce Stater, Christopher Lang, and McCoy Olin are coming back this year. So, that's a good, solid six that had a lot of big varsity minute experience. So, we're actually kind of getting back into the world of the seasoned veterans a little bit in a way. So that's kind of nice.
Absolutely there. Do you expect anybody else to kind of contribute, some newcomers to contribute at all?
Yeah, we had a really good summer this year. We had 12 to 15 guys that came in and put in a lot of good work over the summer. So I'm definitely expecting couple more of my juniors to step up and play. It just depends on the night. We have some good guards there, Carson Ingalls, Carter Batten, some post play that can step up in Cale Helmrich, Billy Hoffman, Landon Campbell. We also have some really nice young players coming in our freshman class. It's really going to just as really, we've seen the benefits of that just even the first 3 days here at practice of them being able to come in, and they've gone through our youth program since they were little, and they just have their knowledge base is really good, and they're able to push the older guys and play. And I think there's going to be some of them that'll contribute to us as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of positive there. All right, this is an Achieve scrimmage. Can you give us some background on this?
Yeah, so Dunkerton and us, ever since we played each other sub-state final in 2018, we've just we've always stayed in touch. So we decided that it'd be a great opportunity for both of us we just kind of alternate locations each year. It used to be the challenge game or the Pride Challenge, and then they changed it to the Achieve scrimmage the last couple of years. So it's our turn to host it this year, which is really awesome because we have our new facility. It's going to be our grand opening of it, ribbon cutting ceremony that day at 1, tours from 1 to 3. So it's going to be a pretty cool event, and then we get to open it with playing JV varsity versus Dunkerton. What we normally have done is we, when they host, they pick their cause, and when we host, we pick ours. So this year, our cause is we're charging $5 gate to get in, and whatever we make there after we pay officials and such goes to our local food pantry here at the Cornerstone Clinic hopefully for good Thanksgiving, for those that need it. And then we're having a free-willed dessert kind of table to where people can come and donate, and the parents and players all bring in cookies, brownies, all sorts of good stuff just for people to have throughout the games, the tours, and it's free will donation. We'll give all that funding to our local food pantry as well.
All right, sounds great. For a great cause there. We look forward to following you in the ball game. We'll talk to you afterwards. Okay, Coach?
Hey, appreciate you guys coming. It'll be great to see you. It should be a pretty awesome day.
You betcha. Edco basketball coach Justin Olin on his Viking program. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
At Alameda Clayton REC, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help you stay safe, especially during harvest season. If your equipment contacts a power line, back away. When you can't back away, call a radio for help. If you must, jump clear of the equipment. Do not touch the ground and the equipment at the same time. Report power line hazards today. At Alameda Clayton REC, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton REC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Northeast Iowa Sub-Drains in Strawberry Point, J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100.1, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Aaron Hammond. We welcome you to Edgewood in the brand new Edco High School Gymnasium for the first ever varsity event here today as Edco takes on Dunkerton. It is the Achieve Scrimmage. Nobody loses in this ball game today. Nobody wins, and we saw that in the JV game first off.
Yeah, we ended up with the tie in the JV game, and we thought maybe they were going to play some extra, but they said, nope, we're done. We're here. We're scrimmaging. We're trying to figure things out. Both of these teams missing guys, some on family gatherings, some sickness, some injuries. So we're just going to have a nice little scrimmage this afternoon.
Yep, and it's a good workout for both these teams and for us. But more importantly, it is a great new facility they have here at Edgewood-Colesburg. We talked with Coach Hanna on the morning chat earlier this week, I should say, the athletic director, and he'll be joining us during this broadcast. Also hope to talk to industrial tech teacher Jared Deers, along with ag teacher Melissa Meyer. Our teacher, I should say, Melissa Meyer, hoping to have a conversation with her as well during our broadcast tonight. But it's been a great day. They had the groundbreaking ceremony, or I should say the grand opening ceremony,
cut the
and
ribbon
then they had the open house.
Yeah, cut the ribbon. The classrooms are getting set up. We hope to have kids in the classrooms Monday morning, so art and industrial tech should be in their new classrooms. They're going to start practices in this gym. So a lot of cool things happening. Still a lot of work to be done on the facility. It's not done. There's little things here and there, but it's good enough to start using.
And it's spectacular. I think that's the best way it can be described here. This is a gymnasium that is going to hold some postseason games. It seats about 1,200 roughly, and there's plenty of room here. We talk about where some of the locations we've went for sub-state finals, a district finals game, and this facility ranks right with the best of them.
Absolutely, it does. And it's hard to see with the bleachers out, but they've got the competition floor that you're seeing right now. But when they take the bleachers in on both sides, there are two full court courts here that are competition size. They've got extra hoops for them. They can bring a barrier down, separate them down the middle, so you can have two full-size courts. You can have lots of hoops. You can go the other direction and seats a lot more people than the two previous gyms.
And it really works out to have this game today, this Achieve Scrimmage, because Dunkerton and Edgewood-Colesburg have played in this now the last 4 or 5 years. And this is a case of you can do this. And again, you have to apply to the state to be able to do this. But they're raising funds today for the local food pantry with the Family Resource Center. So it's a great event there with the $5 admission going to that. Obviously, they'll pay the officials, but the rest of the funds going to that Family Resource Center for the local food pantry. Make, as Coach Olin said, hopefully make Thanksgiving a little better for some folks. And it's a chance to play with officials, scorekeeper. It's game-like situation here, but it doesn't count record-wise here, so it's a good workout for both teams.
Well, and I think everybody involved loves doing this. I think officials love doing this because they're trying to get back in the swing of things. So this is the first game for them. It's the right environment. You've got young guys who haven't played before that maybe were like, oh, this is what it's like to be in a varsity game. And for Edco, having this new facility, they can work out some of the kinks. Where's the microphones? You know, who's going to do this? Where's the flag? What are we going to do here? Where are the basketballs? All that stuff kind of works itself out, and it makes that first game run a little smoother when the season starts.
The first actual game that will count in the standings is actually Tuesday night, and the Edco girls get their turn as they take on Al Burnett in a double girls game coming up on Tuesday night. All right, let's talk about the teams now. That's what we're here for as well. Dunkerton, a team that won 20 games a season ago. It is a team that returns plenty, including 4 of 5 starters. A little shorthanded tonight, though.
Yeah, both of these teams a little shorthanded, but you want to take a look at what they've got coming back. They've got 3 seniors that really stick out for me. Dylan Marquardt He averaged almost 17 points or over 17 points a ball game a year ago, 4 rebounds a game. Noah Fueling, 15.8 points a game a year ago, 4 rebounds. And Dalton Weepy, 10 points, 5 rebounds. And he shot 40% from the three-point line. What a great way to start a new season with 3 seniors with those kind of stats coming back.
Guard-oriented is this Dunkerton team that went 20-5 a season ago. They averaged over 70 points a ball game. For Edco, they're led by Bryce Rochford. He will not be playing in this ball game today, but it's a team that's won 5 games back-to-back seasons. And as Coach Olin said during the Chalk Talk, we're actually an experienced team this year for the first time in a while.
They are. You talk about their top returning scorers. They've got 3 seniors up there as well. Bryce Rochford, who you mentioned, averaged double figures, almost 9 rebounds a year ago. He's not playing today, still a little dinged up.
Will Wiskus also missing.
Yeah, Will Wiskus is missing, but he averaged, 8 points, 6 rebounds a year ago, and Kyler Cole averaged almost 5 points a ball game. So there's 3 seniors to start building around, and a lot of juniors and a couple of freshmen that Coach Olin already has uniforms on who think are going to make an impact.
Yeah, they'll get some opportunities here to at least make an impact for Edco this season. Edco in the Tri-Rivers Conference, and of course Dunkerton, member of that Iowa Star Conference, correct?
Yes, they're in that Iowa Star Conference. First place in that a year ago, 11-1 record. Edco in the Tri-Rivers. Dunkerton a year ago lost in that sub-state final.
Yeah, to Bellevue Marquette.
Bellevue Marquette, 57-42. Edco got to that second round, had that close game with Southwind, 60-65. So a tough loss for them after beating Turkey in the first round.
They lost that one in overtime a season ago, if you remember.
Yep.
So Mike Jackson is at the courtside microphone, ready to go with the starting lineups here for this ball game to now early evening hours just about, as we were scheduled to start at about 5:15, but a very competitive JV game that ended up tied at 39 earlier today. So let's send it courtside with public address announcer Mike Jackson and the starting lineups here for our scrimmage this afternoon. Take it away courtside now.
Good afternoon and welcome to the opening scrimmage in a brand new gym. Isn't this a beautiful place? Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you for all of those of you who have been a part of this and seeing this be such a beautiful facility. I'd like to introduce now our visitors, the individuals, as well as our Edco starters tonight. First for the Dunkerton Raiders, number 2, Mason Michaels. For the Edco Vikings, this is number 10, Christopher Lang. Up next for the Raiders, number 3, Dylan Morant. For the Vikings, number 12, Bryce Stannard. Next up for Dunkerton, this is number 5, Noah Fulting. For the Vikings, number 34, Jack Stager. For the Raiders, number 20, Aiden Hesse. For the Vikings, number 32, Kyler Cole. Including the lineup for the Raiders, number 32, Dalton Weepy. And for the Vikings, number 50, McCoy Oland. Let's have a great game.
There you have it, starting lineups. Opening action coming up next here, Edco basketball from KCTN Sports.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Edco basketball is brought to you in part by Northeast Iowa Subdrains in Strawberry Point. J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100.1, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. The Raiders of Dunkerton wearing their away red uniforms. They have the white Dunkerton across the front, the white numbers there, and the black down the side of their jerseys. Meanwhile, for Edco, home whites top and bottom, and they have the black trim on their shoulders, and their numbers there, of course, are in black with the yellow trim. Our officials for tonight's ball game did a great job in the JV game. Jeff Niehaus, Rod Varner, Jerry Kelleher. We'll see these guys throughout the season.
Yeah, we will, and some locals, so nice that they could do the first game in this new facility as well. Everybody getting in on the action tonight.
And again, this is a case that these coaches will treat it like a normal game, but there's also things they want to work on here as they get ready to open up the season, which actually for many of the teams is after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So to jump it up, by the way, is Kyler Cole, 6'2 senior, to jump it up for Edco. And to jump it up is number 32, Dalton Weepy, the 6'2 senior for Dunkerton. Tip into the backcourt. This game is underway. Noah Fueling in the offensive end. Edco comes out in a 2-3 zone. And to high post area, Weepy swings it to the right baseline with Michaels. Michaels back to Weepy. Weepy baseline pass goes left side on the wing. That's Fueling, left wing for three. The left-hander misses that shot. Rebound tipped out of there, picked up along the far wing. And it's picked up there by Christopher Lang for the Vikings. Couple of number changes this year. Lang, by the way, one of those kids that has a new number this year. And they work it on top offensively with Jack Steger, a freshman, into the starting lineup for Edco tonight. We mentioned both teams, shorter benches for this ball game today, but still some things to work on. Driving right side and losing the basketball out of bounds is Standard. Dropped it outside of the lane there, rolled out of bounds underneath the basket, and it goes to Dunkerton on possession.
Yeah, just short benches, I think, for both of these coaches. They brought a couple of JV guys just to fill that out, but they're a little short-handed today.
So in the offensive end, they work it middle of the lane to Weepy. Weepy underneath the basket, flips it back. Driving right side was Fueling, but Fueling has the ball deflected out of there by Edco, and the loose ball picked up by the Vikings. Weepy got away with a double dribble, by the way.
He did. He dribbled that thing twice.
Right side, absolutely wide open. Kyler Cole, right corner for three. It is no good. Rebound picked out of there by, once again, Hesse. Hesse drives right side, gets caught in the air, goes left wing area now with Fueling. Fueling right wing to Weepy, right back into the lane area. The pass overshooting there. Hesse went off his hand. He was by the right block area. Lost it off his fingers, out of bounds, and a few turnovers to start here.
Yeah, just a slow, sluggish start for both of these teams, but they'll get in the swing of things here shortly.
Many teams this weekend will be practicing, or scrimmaging, I should say. I know there's some scrimmages that were held earlier today. I think Clayton Ridge, Maquoketa Valley are two of those teams that got together for a scrimmage.
So, yeah.
Several teams getting ready, but this is a one with the officials tonight. And scoring first is going to be Edco. Backdoor cut to Lang, who scored the left-handed layup, but quickly Dunkerton pushes it into the offensive end. Fueling, the left-hander, glides in from the left side ahead of transition and scores the layup. We're knotted at 2, about 2 minutes in. And driving baseline, Edco rushing things ahead, and it was this time Steger who lost the footing along the baseline and took an extra step, and they turned it over.
Yeah, we talked about Dunkerton being very guard-oriented, so the young guards here for Edco are really going to have to step up and work on the defensive end.
Offensively, Michaels has it on the left wing against Edco's 2-3 zone. Back right side to Fueling. Fueling, baseline area, works it right side, and the Marquardt will bring it back out on top. And Fueling with it on the left elbow area, goes left wing to Michaels. Good ball movement here. Shot clock's at 10. In the lane, Weepy pulls up, 8-footer, banks it well long. It is no good. Oland helped disrupt the shot, and Edco loses the rebound where it's picked up by Weepy. Back to Fueling. Fueling drives in, tries to go between a couple of Vikings, and has the ball swept away, but the Raiders maintain possession.
Yeah, very aggressive zone. If you've not seen Edco boys basketball, they like to be aggressive in that, overplay things in this 2-3 zone, and force those long passes.
Michaels takes it left side, goes back out on top to Fueling. Fueling, left corner area with Marquardt. He goes baseline, pump fakes around Olin. The shot no good, got too far underneath the basket from the left side, and the rebound pulled down by the Vikings. Back quickly across the timeline is Standard. Standard to Lang. Lang goes off a pick at the free throw line. Back on top to Standard at the volleyball line. By the way, they don't have the drills in for the volleyball holes on the floor yet. So.
Yeah, somebody noticed that earlier. They're like, there's no standards yet for the volleyball. I'm sure it's on the list of things to do.
As Edco tried to work it along the sideline area, it's deflected out of bounds by Dunkerton, and it'll stay down here. but they got a little time to get that done.
Yeah, they got a lot of little things still to finish. I mean, the big things are done, but they've got a punch list of things that they just need to knock out here. They'll probably be done, I would think, by the first of the year.
Bryce Standard with it in the offensive end, and that's Bryce who goes left side, and Stagger is being hounded defensively, and I think they're going to call a reach-in foul committed there by Dunkerton. It's actually a blocking call. And that is our first whistle of this ball game.
It is. That's that foul on Marquardt. He was just kind of bodying up Steger.
So Edco takes it off the left side of the basket. Inbounds to Cole. Cole back on top to Standard. Standard in the lane to Olin. Backs his way down. Covered. Right side Lang open. Right wing. Fires up the three. Rattled in and out. No good. And the rebound pulled down there by Marquardt. Back in the offensive end. Weepy ahead of the pack. Nice lead pass by Marquardt. The layup. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. In a three-point opportunity for the Raiders in transition.
They get up the court fast, don't they? A couple of passes and got Weepy streaking down the middle and filling the lanes and did a great job of finishing on the hoop.
Boy, it's great to have experience at the guard spots, and that can set you up for some success. Weepy to the free throw line, and he finishes off the three-point play as he swishes that through, and it's 5-2, Dunkerton the early lead. Steger now taking over the ball handling duties across the offensive end. Dunkerton, by the way, playing man-to-man and looking to trap out of it. Steger, nice feed into Olin. His shot banks it long from the right block. Rebound slapped away, out of bounds, last touch by Olin, and it goes to Dunkerton. Vikings had a good look there.
They did. Had a nice set there. Good drive by Steger, looking to dish it to Olin, and just couldn't get that thing to fall.
Edco, coached by Justin Olin. Dunkerton has co-head coaches with Dan Kniebel and Bryce Rigdon. So the offensive end, left side, they work it with Fueling. Fueling back out on top, right wing to Weepy. Weepy, deep right corner. That is Marquardt, deep right side for three. Got it. Leading scorers for the Raiders there from a season ago. Hits the three-pointer. The net is swished. It gets caught on the rim, and it's 8-2 Dunkerton.
Yeah, it was a nice ball movement that time by Dunkerton to get an open man in the corner, and Marquardt able to knock that down.
We welcome you tonight here on KCTN FM 100, running the live video stream, kctn.com or the KCTN YouTube channel. And this is kind of a scrimmage for us as well, as we have to adjust from football into basketball. Offensively, it is once again Standard. Standard on top. Works it right side to Lang, halfway through the opening quarter. 8-2, Dunkerton the early lead. Cole, cross-court pass on top. It's knocked away, and there's going to be a bump-in foul there. Going for the steal was Marquardt. Stagger near the Viking logo jumped up for it there. They collided, and Marquardt called for the foul.
And I think that's Marquardt's second foul, so he's going to go to the bench. We're going to see our first sub of the night.
And it will be number 4, Colin Schneider. Schneider, a 5'6 junior. So, yeah, so 2 fouls there, Dunkerton, against their leading scorer from a season ago. And inbound Stagger, right side to... inbounds to Standard, rather, on the pass from Stagger to Standard. So back out on top to Lang. Lang, left side, Cole, baseline to Stagger. Lost it, but he's able to pick it up. Hand it back to the left wing here to Lang. Lang back out on top, and they work the basketball on top now here with, once again, Standard. Standard right side to Cole. Cole with it, back out on top here to... again, Lang. Lang drives between 2 defenders, takes an off-balance layup, too strong. Standard got the rebound off the left side, but he throws it away as it's intercepted by Fueling. Fueling ahead of the pack. They work it right side as Michaels tracks it down, saves it back there to add in Aiden Hesse, and Hesse is fouled going up from the left side, and he will go to the free throw line for 2. Halfway through, a little past that point, 3:19 to go in our first quarter, and we'll be joined by a couple of guests throughout this broadcast tonight. We'll certainly keep you up to date what's happening in the ball game. We're joined right now here by industrial tech teacher Jared Deers from Edco, and let's get your thoughts here first off on your new area.
It's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. You know, it's just kind of a testament to what the community thought when the whole thing got going and kind of came to fruition. It's really exciting. Very exciting.
What is the difference there of this new area you're in? Can you describe that?
Well, there's just more room. There's more opportunity. You know, the LCC, the community, they've invested a ton of money into new tooling, everything that goes into that. So we just have more opportunity for the kids.
How are your students? Are they excited for things?
Oh yeah, they've been excited since the first day of school, and it's just been kind of a slow process getting there. But now we're getting to the point where, you know, it's here. So yeah, they're extremely excited.
All right, Hesse, by the way, made both free throws. Meanwhile, Edco turns it over in the offensive end on a travel by Kyler Cole with 3:06 to go in our first half. We had the open house today, and how do you think that went?
It was good. I mean, there was a lot of people here, a lot of positive comments. I mean, how could it not be with you know, look around everything that's been done. You know, it's just it's a great time to be an Edco Viking.
let's get your thoughts here as far as it took some time to get this going.
Yeah, it's been kind of ongoing now for 5 years or so. We just kind of kept at it. The community kept at it, and it finally came through.
All right, you guys haven't had class in there yet, right?
No, we just moved everything in on Friday into the shop. They've got a few electrical things that they got to finish up this coming week. We'll have class in the classroom starting Monday, and then hopefully by Thanksgiving break or thereafter, we'll be up and running in the shop.
Any changes as far as equipment you have in there at all?
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff that we've never had before. We've got CNC machines, we've got new planers, we've got new table saws, band saws. So we're set up and ready to go.
All right. So, well, again, thanks for joining us here. It's certainly a great day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great day.
Thanks for joining us. Again, Jared Deers, industrial tech teacher here at EDCO. Back to action. Dunkerton has scored a couple of baskets. They now lead by a score of 14-2. As the last basket was scored, I believe, by Hesse. As we get caught back to action, EDCO turns it over. And what did you have there for the last two baskets scored for EDCO? For Dunkerton, I should say.
For Dunkerton, they had a couple of chances there. Weepy ends up putting it in. That last time down, I believe, was filling again.
All right, so it's now 16-2 as they hit another drive shot there.
And I don't know who made that one.
I believe that was on the drive that time, was Hesse that time. Let's give him a basket.
Again, he hit the two free throws when you were talking to Jared Deers.
That we got through. So a 1:40 to go here. 16-2, Dunkerton in the lead. For EDCO, number 42, Jaden Miller, a 6-foot freshman into the ballgame. He's double-teamed in the corner, and he is tied up near the corner on the near side. And the jump ball will keep it down here with the Vikings. Number 34 into the ballgame for Dunkerton, and Caden Kite. He's a 6'2 senior, and Hesse will check out of the ballgame. And EDCO here, that was just a alternate possession rule that gives them the ball off the right side of the basket. Inbounds, the ball deflected to Stagger. He took it out of bounds, tried to work it inbounds to Carter Batten, who just checked in, and the ball deflected right back to Stagger, but he hadn't established position inside yet. Still out of bounds before he jumped inbounds, and the turnover gives it back to Dunkerton.
And Stagger's going to go to the bench here, get a break with a minute and a half left in our first quarter. The one that came in for Dunkerton was number 34. I don't have a name for number 34, a JV player, I believe.
All right, so according to our roster, it should be Caden Kite, a 6'2 senior, so we'll double check that. We do have a Dunkerton filmer up here. Again, it's the season opener, and there's no programs tonight, by the way.
Yeah,
left side, Fueling just off the top of the key. Left side for three, got it. And Dunkerton leads 19-2, and this is an impressive run, by the way. This is a 19-0 run, by the way.
Yeah, EDCO scored the first bucket. They have not been able to put it in the hoop since then.
So we're down to a minute left in our opening quarter. Cole on the right wing. Stops, goes on top, has it knocked away. It's taken away there by Weepy. Weepy gets it right side. Driving in is Michael, scores the right-handed layup. And it's become a fast break free-for-all for Dunkerton. Everybody involved as that ball knocked away at center court, but it goes out of bounds into the Dunkerton bench on the far sideline.
Dunkerton has really become active here in this first quarter. Long arms and active hands, tipping balls and getting after it.
So EDCO takes the ball in front of the Dunkerton bench. By the way, time taken as Kite had some jewelry, and he will check out of the ball game. So Aiden Hesse back into the game. Hesse, a 6'4 junior. 49 seconds to go in our opening act. And we'll be joined hopefully a little bit later on here by art teacher Melissa Meyer, and we'll talk with AD Alex Hanna. We'll talk with Hanna at the half. Meanwhile, in the offensive end, they work it back out on top here with EDCO, and working it on top there is Stagger. Stagger back to McCoy. Oland, who drives in the lane, loses the basketball, picked up again by EDCO. Stagger fronting there, has the ball knocked away, or he knocked it away as he stopped the pass right side, but into the left side, and scoring the easy layup was Fueling. Quickly back left side, Stannard left side for three. Got it! And it's now 23-5. That stops a 23-0 Dunkerton run. Fueling traveled with the basketball, caught it on the left wing, shuffled through. 16.6 seconds to go in our opening quarter. EDCO takes it out along the baseline. This is our practice scrimmage here. Our season starts Tuesday night with two of the better teams in the Upper Iowa Conference with MFL Marmac and North Fayette Valley. That's a double girls game there on Tuesday night. Right side, the ball knocked away by Michaels. Again, there's the aggressiveness by Dunkerton looking to disrupt EDCO as they come into the offensive end. 7.6 seconds to go. The Vikings will take it out on the near side at center court.
That was interesting. They just kind of rushed the guard, and they also rushed the wing, his outlet pass.
Stannard drives baseline, cut off, runs into trouble, flips it back to Olin. Olin, middle of the lane. Stagger pulls up, 6-footer off the back of the rim. Had a good look, just off facing the middle of the basket there. Missed it from just inside the lane, and the opening quarter comes to an end. We've played one. Dunkerton leads 23-5 here in this Achieve scrimmage.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Blooms Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. And by Car Auto Group. Online at karautogroup.com. So we played one quarter, Edco trailing 23-5 against Dunkerton. And first quarter stats, we continue to add things up, or you got them done?
I'm still working on them.
All right, so we'll get to you the first quarter stats in just a bit. We should point out here, a pretty good crowd on hand for this scrimmage this afternoon. Edco side, I'd say over half full. Dunkerton has brought some folks that fill up the top of the bleacher area on the far side there, but again, you can understand it's a scrimmage for them, and it's not an easy haul either, but they've got some folks here, but Edco has a really good crowd.
Well, they had that ribbon cutting at 1 o'clock and then an open house, and I think a lot of those folks decided we're just going to stick around and check out what the basketball team has.
You got to watch a very good JV game earlier. As we mentioned, it was tied at 39 is how that game ended. So we start the second quarter, and it is Dunkerton's basketball, and they have out there Michaels. Also out there as well is Schneider. Kite out there, left side, back into the game. Marquardt, left corner for three, got it. And Weepy is the correction there. Hesse is the number 5 player out there for Dunkerton. Meanwhile, for Edco, Stagger, also out there, Lang, Stannard, and you have as well Kyler Cole, who gets a nice feed from Stannard, who drives into the lane. Right side, Cole scores the layup. Also in there is Carter Batten to start the second quarter. Left side in the corner, Marquardt. That's actually Michaels. Back out on top to Marquardt. Near the left wing, baseline pass there to Kite. Right side, driving into the lane is Schneider. Pulls up, 8-footer, rims out, no good. Rebound, lost out of bounds there. I believe they're going to keep it down here. It looked like Hesse had a hand on it, but Edco knocked it away from behind with Kyler Cole.
Yeah, Edco was 2 of 8 in that first quarter. Dunkerton was 9 of 15. They were 7 of 12 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. So a good shooting quarter, first quarter.
By the way, the second time our net has been caught, as jumping up there was Jack Stagger to knock away the net and make sure that it's good to play. We got brand new nets. They haven't been broken yet.
Fresh nets.
And back out on top, Schneider. Schneider right side to Marquardt. Marquardt on the right wing, and they'll work it back out on top to Schneider. Weepy has it now on the right wing, and that is again Marquardt in the far right corner. And cut off, back out on top. That's Michaels. Michaels drives down, pulls up, 15-footer leaner, circles around, got it to stay down, hit the floater, driving into the lane, and it's 28-7, Dunkerton in the lead. And you can see that they are going to go to their bench a little more freely now. That will be one of the concerns for Dunkerton this year is the depth they have. Right side, Kyler Cole, baseline for 3, shot no good, and an offensive foul. Nudging from behind was Carter Batten. Kite had box out position off the left side, and Carter gave him that little two-hand nudge from behind.
Yeah, I think maybe if he puts a hip into him and tries to seal him in, maybe they doesn't get that call, but those two hands and a little displacement there on the player, they're going to call that a push every time.
All right, Michaels checks out and fueling back into the game for the Raiders. 6.5 left in our first half. And Schneider, one of those kids that is a junior, expected to play more of a role for, once again, Dunkerton this year. Meanwhile, Edco looks like they're running 1-3-1 here. And fueling goes underneath to Weepy on the weak side, misses the shot. Kite then looked like he was trying to take a shot, but lost the handle on it. Then Weepy knocked it off his hands. It went from Kite to Weepy, out of bounds, and it goes back to Edco.
Yeah, Aiden Hesse there underneath, a junior for them, working hard. He's had some nice minutes here in this first half and missed a golden opportunity.
Yes, it is Hesse out there and not Weepy, by the way. So back on top, Stannard drives in, knocked away by Schneider, but Stannard able to pick it up in the lane and then a reach-in foul, and that's committed by Hesse. So a good job knocking away at first, but it was able to be recovered by the Vikings in the middle of the lane, and the first whistle against Dunkerton here this second half.
And that's a big concern for the Vikings because they had 10 turnovers in that first quarter, and Coach Olin's going to want to cut that down, try to work out some of the cobwebs here.
Left side of the basket, Stagger takes it inbounds. and hands it on the left wing, able to get it on top to Stannard, who goes back to Lang. Inside 6 minutes to go in our first half, and they work it Stagger, bringing it over right side. This is an Edco team that has no problem using the shot clock. That's going to be what they're going to be, a patient team on offense this season. Lang cut off on the right wing. Dunkerton, man-to-man switching, and then jumping the passing lane is Marquardt, gets the steal for the Raiders. Back offensively, Fueling drives in, bounce pass, nice feed to Hesse, going back door there from left to right, the reverse layup, and they lead by 23 right now. And again, set up well on the pass. Back out on top, Stagger to Lang. High post area with Stannard. Stannard trying to back down Schneider. Schneider strips him on the way up. Good defense there by Schneider, giving up some size, but used the quick hands. Schneider drives in, bounce pass over to Marquardt that time, and I believe they're going to give it to Edco, saying that Marquardt lost it out of bounds. So it goes back to the Vikings as Dunkerton turned away in transition. Lots of subs, by the way.
Yeah, a couple subs. McCoy Olin back in for the Vikings.
Meanwhile,
Batten's going to sit down.
Yep, and Dunkerton has brought back into the ball game number 32, and Dalton Weepy back into the ball game. And also coming back in as well on the near side is a guard in Mason Michaels. So back on top, Stagger has the basketball as Schneider checked out along with Kite. Left wing area now. And they'll feed it back over to Kyler Cole. Inside 5 minutes left in the half. Lang gets a step by Weepy. Actually, Hesse drives in, leaves the shot short. It's out of bounds there, and it's going to go out of bounds. And I believe they're going to keep it down here with Edco. McCoy Olin on the right side for Edco, going against two Raiders on the inside. And it was at least able to keep it alive, and last touch by Dunkerton. And Stagger back out on top to Lang. Lang pulls up on the wing, has nowhere to go, so he feeds Stagger. Stagger to McCoy Olin on the right block. Yep, he's covered, though. Back over to Lang. Lang drives in, tried to feed it back on top to Stagger, throws it behind him. It'll go into the backcourt, and that's an over and back violation. This is what we talked about with Edco, not wanting to speed things up.
Yeah, I think Dunkerton wants to try to speed you up a little bit, just like Edco defensively. They want to try to speed you up, but offensively, I think Edco's got to be patient, work the ball. Good entry pass, just not a shot there for him. So keep working that offense.
Christopher Lang checks out. Into the game is Jaden Miller. This is another freshman for Edco, a 6-foot freshman. And Dunkerton back out on top. That is Weepy, right side for three off the front of the rim. A step behind the arc, missed it from the right wing. Stagger gets the rebound, tries to work it ahead offensively, but the pass intercepted by Weepy, who got back defensively. Michaels with it in the offensive end, tried to go to Fueling, and actually looking for Marquardt, and he throws that ball out of bounds into the Edco bench, and the Vikings get the turnover.
Oh, we talked about Edco being a little short-handed tonight. That ball just went to two young men sitting there in casts, so they're waiting for them to get back from football injuries.
And they're wearing pink casts, by the way.
Yeah, matching pink casts on the left hand.
And, of course, one of them is exchange student Kyler Cole. Meanwhile, Edco loses it in the offensive end. Fueling crossover dribble, goes behind the back, tries from the right side to use his left hand to flip it up. And as they say, that's a dollar move and a nickel shot. And the ball goes back to the Vikings. In the lane, trying to lead McCoy. Kyler Cole tried to bounce it. Tough pass, tough angle. And the right wing there to Oland off the right block, and they turn it over.
Back to what you were talking about. Jorge Blanco sitting on the bench, Carson Ingalls. Those are the two with those in there. And, of course, Bryce Rochford sitting there, still dealing with some nagging injuries from football as well.
And so football season was great for them, but also for the basketball team, hurt them a bit. Meanwhile, right side, left corner for three. Shot no good by Michaels, aired it out, but Weepy read it well. Caught the rebound, brought it down, took it up from the right side. They lead by 25 as we approach 3.5 in our first half.
Yeah, offensively, they've been doing everything right tonight, and defensively kind of kept Edco at bay.
Kyler Cole, two-stander, drives in, pulls up, 8-foot leaner, leaves it off the side of the rim there, floated. Weepy with a baseball pass ahead, just chucked it ahead, and scoring easily there with a right-handed layup was Marquardt, and it's now 34-7, and Edco wants a timeout. 3:23 to go in the half. Dunkerton in control. Let's take this break.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Edge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Community Insurance with offices in Edgewood and Delhi. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. 34-7, Dunkerton in the lead. Edco scored the first basket. Dunkerton went on a 23-point run, and a team that will start the year, I would think, ranked in the top 10 in Class 1A. Dunkerton leads by a score once again of 34-7 here, and they have been able to turn Edco over here, and with their guards, heady play, they lead by 27.
Well, and they're going to need that. They play in that North Iowa Conference. They've got Riceville, Springville, a non-conference. They got Rockford, Tripola. That's kind of how they start things this year.
And they'll be the team to beat in that conference. Meanwhile, Edco turns it over again. Try to work it in the lane. Intercepted by Weepy. Nice pass to Fielding, but he misses the layup there. Left-handed going from the right side. Just took a bad angle. It's off the front of the rim. Meanwhile, Lang drives in. Crazy reverse layup from the left side. That hits underneath the rim. It is no good. Olin gets the rebound. Tried to work it right side there, down low to Miller. But the ball deflected out of bounds by Dunkerton. And it goes back to Edco. So we're seeing some ragtag basketball, which we kind of expected.
Oh, yeah, you talked about it. We're in a scrimmage. They're trying to figure some things out, see what works, see what doesn't work.
And right side, it will be Standard getting inbounds to Lang. The ball deflected by Fielding, steals it away, and Dunkerton back in transition. Fielding goes left side, Marquardt along the left baseline. Nice fake, drives in, shot no good, fouled by Olin. Gave a little elbow, or I should say ankle-breaking move on the left baseline area where it looked like he was going to right, left there, off the left side, and goes to the free throw line for two.
Well, he did a nice job in the corner. He got that feed and looked like he was going to go up, took the defender up in the air, went around him, and then he juked out another defender, but he ran into McCoy Olin, and McCoy Olin said, you're going to have to earn these. A good hard foul, put Marquardt to the foul line.
Free throw, it is short. He'll get another opportunity. Edco takes out Lang. They bring back into the ball game Carter Batten. And this will be Marquardt to the free throw line once again. Kid that averaged 17 points, led them in scoring last year. Second free throw good, and it's now 35-7 here. It is once again Dunkerton in the lead. Backcourt area, Dunkerton, again, now more of a 1-2-2 half-court defense. Olin gets it, goes right side to Miller, back right wing, Standard open, right side for three off the front of the rim. Rebound by Fielding, and way ahead of the pack is Marquardt. He's overshot. Marquardt tries to save it along the baseline, but throws it back into the hands of Jaden Miller. And Steger drives in. His layup blocked out of there by Hesse. And the rebound tracked down at the free throw line there by Edco. And it is once again Carter Batten. Batten back out on top to Lang. Lang right side to Miller. Miller cross-court pass, dangerous pass, but gets it over there and goes to Stagger. Baseline 15-footer off the front of the rim. Shot is short, but another rebound by Edco. And left side, pulling up to the jump shot there is Batten. Missed it just off the left lane. Olin the offensive rebound and saves it back out on top. Good scrappy possession by the Vikings, and it ends up in points. As Standard drives down the middle of the lane, banks it up and in. And quickly back at the head of the pack is Fielding, and he drives in, but misses the left-handed layup. He was expecting contact, but it never really came. Stagger pulls up 8-footer, circles around, touches every part of the rim twice, and rolls out. Olin the rebound, put back, uses the left hand up and in. Vikings scoring back-to-back baskets. And here ahead of the pack again is Fielding, who this time gets the layup, fouled, count the basket. He did get the contact he was looking for earlier.
Boy, they get out and go fast, don't they? Those guards get the ball up the court, find the open man, and they're not afraid to take it hard to the rack.
So Fielding goes to the free throw line with 1:33 to go in our first half, and a chance to finish off the three-point play. Edco had two of their best possessions in this first half here moments ago.
So good offensive rebounds down there.
Free throw off the back of the rim by, once again, Fielding. So misses the the third free throw there, or chance for the three-point play anyway. And back out on top with it is Standard. Standard drives left side, pulls up a little 8-foot leaner off the back of the rim, drives in, and an offensive foul. It was Weepy who moved over defensively just to the left side of the basket and draws the charge.
Well, and something I think people at home don't understand, Dan, is that the Edco players have not been on this court either. This is their first time on the court, Dunkerton's first time on the court, so they're getting a feel for things tonight as well. And found out how hard the ground was there as Standard goes to the ground pretty hard that time.
1:15 to go in our half. They'll play JV games in the old gymnasium, which was, by the way, built in 1955. So they're replacing a relic. Right side, that is Fueling, deep right side for three, and the left-hander, smooth stroke, hits it, and it's now 40-11 with a minute to go here in our first half. Stagger back across the timeline offensively and goes right side. And once again, they work with Batten. Batten in the lane to Olin, intercepted by Weepy. Weepy's going to lead the break. Left side to Marquardt. Marquardt, stutter step move, drives in, scores the left-handed layup using the right hand, and they lead by 31 right now. And this has become, again, for Dunkerton, they score in bunches in transition. Right side, Stagger. Stagger drives in, throws up a prayer, blocked by Weepy, but bailed out by contact. Weepy had great position there, but again, did that swat down, and that's going to be called every time.
Yeah, I think if he goes straight up and just kind of blocks that straight up instead of coming across and trying to reach for it, maybe he doesn't have that call.
And here is, once again, Stagger to the free throw line for two. Stagger's free throw, it's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Stagger had a good football season as a freshman.
He did. He had a nice season there, and I think they're expecting him to give some support. Probably having to play a few more minutes tonight with Rochford not in there, but doing a nice job handling the ball.
Yeah, Rochford, the team's leading scorer and rebounder, returning from a season ago. Stagger's second free throw on its way. It is good, and it's 42-12. Dunkerton in the lead as we go inside 30 seconds if they start the clock, and that they do. Weepy back over right side to Fueling. Baseline Schneider. Schneider back over to Fueling. Same spot he hit moments ago. Three rattles in and out, no good. Lang lost it out of bounds. It stays down here with Dunkerton. So Fueling 22, 23 feet away from behind that right arc, and he's got that smooth left-handed shot.
Yeah, a good-looking shot there, just rattled back out.
So 21 seconds to go in our half. And back out on top to Schneider. Schneider against the zone, back to a 2-3. Has the ball knocked away from behind. It's picked up, but now Edco tries to run it ahead, and they throw it away. Marquardt, right side, went for three. Nope, Schneider. Schneider back left side to Marquardt. That was actually Michaels looking for the pick. And now driving in the lane is Marquardt. Hangs in the air as he got to the front of the rim, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for two. 5.9 seconds to go.
Yeah, good ball movement that time by Dunkerton, able to find that open man, and then he found a lane to found an open lane, just not able to finish at the rim.
And at the free throw line again is Marquardt. His free throw, it is good. Marquardt, as we mentioned, the leading scorer for Dunkerton a season ago. And Michaels averaged 8 points a ball game. Marquardt at 17. Fueling averaging nearly 16 points a ball game. Meanwhile, Edco wants a timeout. 5.9 seconds to go here in the half. We'll take this quick break.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
So just a 30-second timeout taken by Edco, but and again, our officials, it's their first game as well, but there's the horn as they got the full 30 seconds there. And Vikings, I think, looking to set up their last play here, get the rebound they hope on a missed free throw and see what they can run for a fast break with 5.9 seconds to go, having to go the length of the court.
Yeah, setting up their break here, and Dunkerton now puts a couple guys in the line. They had all four back, but they're going to pressure this a little bit, knowing Edco probably talked about something there in that timeout.
So Marquardt to the free throw line. And the fifth foul by Edco. Dunkerton's only committed 2 this second quarter. Free throw there, it is good. 1 of 2. Marquardt will check out. Into the game is number 23 in Ledger Dalton, the 5'6 junior. Edco tried to inbounds it, but there was a sub. Lang tried to inbounds it there, but there was a sub at the scorer's table. And Dunkerton now able to set up pressure after bringing that sub in. So Lang inbounds to Batten. Batten back to Lang. 3 seconds to go. He loses the basketball. It's picked up there by Weepy, and the ball actually not picked up by Weepy. Bounces away from everybody, and the first half comes to an end. Dunkerton in this scrimmage leads 44-12 at the half. When we return, we'll talk with Edco Athletic Director Alex Hanna as we continue the debut of this new gymnasium here in Edco.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner, supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Edgewood Convalescent Home in Lincolnwood Assisted Living, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Oldwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at GuttenbergHospital.org, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. At the half of this Achieve scrimmage, 44-12 is our score. It is Dunkerton leading Edco. Our halftime guest, we're joined by Edco Athletic Director, once again, Alex Hannon. Let's talk about the process to get to this point, because you've been here through it all, and it took some time to accomplish this project.
Yeah, this bond got approved in 2022. Started moving dirt in the fall of 23, so last football season we saw the tractors out or the bulldozers out, and then since then it's just kind of been a steady crawl from dirt work all the way up to putting rafters to doing everything. So it's been probably 2 full years to get us to this point, maybe a little bit past 2 full years, but if you're in this gym right now, you can see it's worth the effort.
Yeah, absolutely there. And not only the gymnasium here, but the improvements you guys have made to the industrial art, the industrial tech program, as well as the art area as well.
Oh, gosh, yes. And that's, tonight's an athletic competition, so this is what's on showcase tonight. The really cool thing is we're going to get to showcase what our kids are doing, not just on the court, like you said. That shop is state of the art. I mean, it is incredible. We got lasers and all kinds of stuff I've never seen before that our kids are going to learn and be taught on. We're going to be producing and creating woodwork and metalwork. We have a thing called Edco Industries that's going to continue to grow and continue to provide opportunities for our kids. We got the Innovation Studio right next to it. We're talking 2D, 3D media. We got a glow forge that can etch stuff, 3D printer. Just everything that a kid would want to make things, we have for them, and it's all brand new.
And really, that's what this is all about.
Exactly. Yes, it's about giving our kids opportunities. We've talked time and time again about how great our kids are, how great our communities are, and how great our school district is. And this is just another icing on the cake for our school, because I don't know what else our school needs at this particular point. I mean, we have top notch of just about everything. We have great teachers, we have great facilities, we have great programs. So Edco's sitting in a great spot right now. And we're really looking forward to what this means for our district in the future.
All right, you had the grand opening today. How'd things go overall?
Great, very, very well. We had I don't know, I'd say probably 300 people somewhere in that neck of the woods. I didn't get a quick count, but a ton of people here. It was great to see a lot of kids, little kids. We had a ton of elementary school students here. The elementary school students got to line up in front of the door, and we did the ribbon cutting with our board members. Right when we cut the ribbon, we opened up the roll-up door, and the kids all ran in. We had music playing, a lot of excitement and energy. We had 5 speakers that gave remarks about different phases of the project, history of the school district, and future of the district. So that was great. And then after that, we had the guided tours, and we had our teachers with new rooms. We have an FFA classroom, ag classroom been renovated. We have a brand new special ed classroom down the hall from that. So we had all those teachers there to answer questions and talk to the kids and talk to the shareholders in our district just about all the great things that are going on.
All right, it's definitely a jewel. You guys did a great job on that.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Edco basketball or athletic director Alex Hanna, our halftime guest here at this basketball game tonight. We'll take a break. We'll be joined by Coach Hammond again. We'll go through our first half stats. Again, Edco debuting their new gymnasium today here, a part of the open house event going on here in Edgewood.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service, featuring mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going either on your farm or on the road. They also offer full service work on all autos and semis. Check out their current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions. Everyone at Edgewood Auto and Towing would like to wish all the area farmers a safe harvest season.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Buchenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
At the half, 44-12. It is Dunkerton leading here once again over Edco. We're 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. We've got stats for you here in this scrimmage. Let's start first off with Dunkerton.
Dunkerton was led by Noah Fueling with 14 points. Dylan Marquardt had 13 points, 7 for Dalton Weepy, 6 points for Aiden Hesse, and 4 points for Mason Michaels, 44 points. They shot 57% in the first half. 4 of 8 behind the arc, 13 of 22 inside, and 6 of 8 for 75% from the free throw line. For the Vikings, they shot 24% here in the first half. Leading scorer was Bryce Standard with 5. We had Kyler Cole with 2 points, Christopher Lang with 2 points, McCoy Olin with 2 points, Jack Steger with 1 point, 1 of 6 behind the arc, 4 of 15 inside the arc, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 50%. Edco had 20 turnovers, Dunkerton only 7.
Yeah, and again, this is the difference of having guards that Dunkerton has and Edco playing without.
One of their guards,
and one of their big guards there in Price Rochford. So the second half, as we are under a minute to go, Edco, this is what this is about, getting these kids, and especially we've seen 3 freshmen play in this ball game, getting those kids some experience. And for Dunkerton as well, same thing. The good news is for Dunkerton, weren't sloppy, moments where you were sloppy in this first half, but for the most part, you showed exactly what type of team you are.
Yeah, they're gonna push you defensively, try to speed you up, and if they get a chance to run, they run the floor so well with those guards, getting the ball up the court, finding those bigs who run the court well as well, and Weepy and Hesse both getting up there, getting in the right spots, and getting those assists and those deliveries for Edco. I think defensively you're starting to do the things you want to do. They're just a little slow getting out to guys right now, and let's be honest, Dunkerton shot 57%, so they had a nice first half.
Yeah, too many transition baskets for Dunkerton, and those 20 turnovers lead to that. Meanwhile, to start the second half for Dunkerton, it will be Fueling. Michaels, also out there is Hesse, Weepy, and Marquardt. Meanwhile, for Edco, it'll be Lang, Stannard, Steger, Cole out there, as well as Oland. And so we begin the second half. It's interesting here. We're at a 32-point game right now. I wonder if we'll play with the moving clock at 35.
I don't know. I guess it would get everybody a chance to practice it. But
that's what I was curious.
I wonder if that's what they talked about there, because I saw the coach from Dunkerton come over and ask a question, and that may be what the question was.
So offensively, they work it. Lang just off the right elbow. Baseline area now here to Cole. Cole deep right corner. Throws it middle of the lane to Lang. Lang drives in, loses the handle on it. Somehow tried to save it out of there, but it's intercepted by Fueling. And back into the offensive end, it is the Raiders as they force a turnover to pick right up. Right side, Marquardt, absolutely wide open. Right side for three off the side of the rim, but it bounces to the left, saved by Weepy, who tried to bounce it around an Edco defender, but Kyler Cole stepped in front and intercepts it just off the left side of the basket. So the second half just underway. Fouls weren't a concern for anybody in the first half. It was well played in that regard. Stagger offensively. I don't think Edco put Dunkerton into the bonus, but that was with 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Olin loses the handle in the lane, picked up by Fueling. Fueling back right side to Marquardt. Marquardt, nice dribble, steps by Lang, double pump layup, no good, but he's fouled from the right side. He knew contact was coming from Cole, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 for Dunkerton.
Yeah, just not able to get back there and defend that, and just came across the body when they went up for the shot. So Marquardt's going to go to the free throw line. He had 13 points in the first half, but he was 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
And now make that 4 of 5 as he makes the first. He'll get the second, and it's now 45-12. Dunkerton in the lead, and the second free throw being eyed here by Dunkerton. Yeah, it's 6:30. It's not too late. They might want to just kind of play. Let these teams continue to work on things. Second free throw, it is good. And 34-point lead right now for Dunkerton. So right side, Stanger brings it back out on top here to Edco and Lang. Lang, as Dunkerton has played man-to-man throughout. And right side to Lang. Lang back out on top here to Stanger. One thing about Edco here, gives him a chance to play without Price Rochford. I mean, at some point, he doesn't ever sit out, but say he gets into foul trouble in a ball game or something like that.
You always talk about foul trouble or injuries. Heaven forbid something like that would happen. What are you going to do? And this is a good test for the Vikings.
Shot clock's at 2. They go right side to Olin and the ball thrown away. That wasn't a bad possession for Edco, but they never really got into it. They have no problem using 30 seconds of the shot clock, but they never got into really anything there.
Yeah, once they got down there, they worked the ball really well, but I thought they missed an opportunity. They got it inside. And that's when they need to attack the hoop, because when they kicked it back out, they're under 5 seconds, not able to get back into it.
Marquardt goes off a pick, right side to Michaels. Michaels back out on top to Fueling. Left side to Marquardt. He's going to take a 3. Left wing, rattled around, got it to go down there. Hits the three-pointer, and it's 49-12. And the Dunkerton Raiders lead by 37, their biggest lead of the night. And back over in the offensive end, it is left side. Stannard stops his dribble, right wing to Stager. Stager baseline to Olin. Olin backs his way down. Leaner, as trying to draw the charge was Hesse. He fell down, but missing the leaner there was Olin. And back into the offensive end is Dunkerton. Fueling drives in, left side to Marquardt. Marquardt on the left wing at it, knocked away for a moment. And now goes back out on top against this 2-3 zone. Left side, Marquardt drives baseline, stutter step move, goes for the left-handed layup, uses the right hand as he was able to wiggle his way back along the baseline. And they are continuing to pull away here. We're starting the second half on, this is what, an 8-0 run?
7-0 run, and that's Marquardt. He's at 20 points now on the night.
Averages 17 on the season. He's going to have nights like that. And he has the ability to put up huge numbers on offense. Olin drives in, stops in middle of the lane, swings it right side. Lang, right wing for 3, grazed the front of the rim. Rebound, did that go off the head of Hesse?
That went off the head of Hesse,
and
yes.
It went right into the hands of Marquardt, but he can't track it down on the baseline. Meanwhile, Stanger throws it away. It's intercepted on top there by Michaels. Michaels back to Fueling. Fueling drives in. His layup, no good, but he's bodied by Olin on the way in. And again, Dunkerton just able to force tempo here get up and down the court, and our clock is stopping here.
Well, we've got a free throw to shoot,
Yep.
so the clock's going to stop on administered free throws, but we'll see if it picks up again right away.
And
after that.
timeouts in that situation, or like you said earlier, God forbid an injury.
Yeah.
And a free throw on its way there, it is good. So, yes, it was Fueling fouled as he drove in on the left side in the shot attempt. Into the game is number 44, and that will be Cale Helmrich. He's a junior, 6'5 junior. He checks in for Oland. But that gives him a little size and a player they hope to continue to develop. Second free throw by the left-handed shooter there in Fueling. It is good, and it's 53-12 as Dunkerton continue just picking up where they left off. Left side Standard, back out on top to Lang. For Dunkerton, you've got to be pleased with this because their defense still digging in here. Lang drives in, double pump layup, no good, and as I say that, Fueling reached in, committed the foul, and that will put Edco to the free throw line for 2. But Dunkerton hasn't, again, defensively, has not let up at all.
No, they've been playing hard defensively. Like we said, Edco did not shoot a free throw in the first quarter. They were only 1 for 2 in the second quarter. So good job by Dunkerton playing aggressive, but not fouling, not reaching, not grabbing.
Lang's free throw, it is good. First points for Edco this second half. Makes it 53-13. Lang, a kid that saw some playing time last year, averaged over 3 points a ball game.
Yeah, started a few games for him. Came in to give him a lift defensively a lot.
Second free throw off the front of the rim, and it's no good. And Marquardt gets the rebound off the right side for the Raiders. Back offensively, Weepy drives in, kicks it underneath to Hesse, who reverses it left side, actually on the left wing. The jump shot by Michaels from the right wing. Took the 15-foot jump shot, missed it though, and Edco gets the rebound, one and done, back into the offensive end. And they'll work it on top with Standard. Standard, Dunkerton. Again, just digging in defensively. And to right side, Lang has the basketball. Lang on top. Good flow to this third quarter anyway. Driving in, Stagger. Nice feed down low to Helmrich. He went up like he was going to shoot it from about 80 feet away. Dipped it inside the right block. And 53-15, Stagger the assist. Reverse layup. Throwing up from left to right by Marquardt as he reversed along the baseline. And they're back up by 40.
That was a tough shot. He hung in the air and went under the hoop to reverse layup that. And got the nice spin finish.
Somehow they've been able to get that ball up to the basket a couple of times. Stagger left side to Lang. 3.5, by the way, as we approach here in this third quarter. And Kyler Cole has it on the right side. Back out on top to Lang. And the shot clock is at 10. Lang tried to crossover dribble, nothing doing. Right side, Kyler Cole about 24 feet away. Missed it right side. Marquardt, baseball pass ahead to Weepy. Scores the right-handed layup. And that's been a concern for Edco. Getting back defensively, that's too easy.
Yeah, they're going to have to fix that going forward for sure.
And back over Stagger. Stagger lowers his shoulder. Baseline to Lang. He's open. Right corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebounds cleared off the left side by the Raiders and Michaels. Back over left corner. That is, again, Marquardt drives in. Nice feed over to Hesse as he drove along the baseline, made a no-look pass to Hesse, who scores the right-handed layup inside 3 minutes to go, and Edco wants a timeout. 59-15. Dunkerton's enjoying this scrimmage, leading big. Let's take this break.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Silver Edge Cooperative in Edgewood, Strawberry Point, and Delhi. Community Insurance with offices in Edgewood and Delhi. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. So 2:52 to go in our third quarter. Edco, by the way, is the only team that's taken timeouts here in this scrimmage. And they trail by a score of 59-15. Dunkerton in the lead, 2:52 to go in our third quarter.
We talked about those turnovers in the first half. They've cut them down, so that's improved. But I think Coach Olin wants to talk about what are we doing offensively and make sure we're getting back defensively to take care of those runouts.
Stager walks it across the timeline into the offensive end. And again, Dunkerton looks to trap out of it, but instead Stager able to slice through, misses the driving layup on the right side. Helmrich gets the rebound back right side to Stager. Stager, nice feedback over to Helmrich. He works his way back over to the right side, banks it up and in. So Helmrich, a couple of good baskets here in this third quarter. Back offensively, it is Dunkerton. Left side, Marquardt drives baseline and again stops, needs some help in the air, feeds it back. Michaels in the middle of the lane, 5 feet away up and in. Marquardt just working himself free to set up his teammates.
His vision is so good. He knows where his teammates are at, and he hits them right in the right spot.
And left side, Batten goes down low to Olin, who misses the shot driving in left side. They get it ahead of the pack. That's Kite back into the ball game, but he cannot track it down there, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it actually goes back to Edco. And the clock is moving. We are playing with a moving clock.
Yeah, we're playing with continuous clock here, but I think Edco's still working on some things, trying to figure it out offensively.
You know, it took us about 5 minutes to get to that point where we realized we're playing with a moving clock because the clock didn't stop.
We had great flow to the game.
And there was no fouls, anything like that. Edco took a timeout. There was fouls, I guess, but there was no stoppage of play. Olin, left side. Miller drives in. Nice feed over to Helmrich. His shot, left side, up and in. Helmrich gave a little pump fake, and he's been the offense here this second half. Driving in Michaels, little runner, no good. Again, Dunkerton just doesn't let you celebrate too much as they push it back into the offensive end. Michaels drove in. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Helmrich has been the recipient 3 times of great lead passes, and that time did a great job with the pump fake, and he went up strong with the left hand on the left side, so it's nice to see the big man working that way.
And a free throw on its way. It is no good. Missed it to the left. Helmrich played a little last year, but again, at 6'5", that's pretty tough to, again, take away.
Yeah, every time I see him in the hallway, I ask him, did you grow again today? He goes, yeah, probably.
Second free throw by Michaels, who just kind of has a flip shot, makes the second free throw. That's 1 of 2. He'll check out. Into the game is number 24 in Cabrin Schilling. So we'll start to see some other bench guys coming into the ball game for Dunkerton.
Not that they have deep benches, but we'll see some of those other guys get a chance to play here with this running clock.
9-9 for both teams tonight, just because of injuries or whatnot, or illness, family events going on. And 62-19, Dunkerton in the lead. Olin looks backdoor, deflected out of there by Weepy. Weepy gets a steal. Schneider's back into the ball game, but they feed it back over to, once again, Marquardt, who tried to go right side, and it's to Weepy, and it's knocked away by Edco. Stager beats the pressure. Left side, Miller on the left wing. He's wide open, going to take a three-pointer. Left side, got it. So a nice three-pointer there by Jaden Miller, the 6-foot freshman. And Dunkerton's lead is still 40. Left side stopping and launching a three very quickly. Marquardt left wing, got it. And it's 65-22. Again, you don't get much of a chance to celebrate, do you?
You know, he missed his first 3 of this half. He has not missed anything since.
Miller drives in, and there's a foul as he drove in. The ball was kicked away, but he ended up being tripped. And off the left side, Stager will take it out of bounds. We go inside 30 seconds left here with this moving clock in our third quarter. And left side, it will be Stager taking it out of bounds. So certainly some positive for Edco. Olin catches it on the right side on the inbounds, but misses the shot. Gets his own rebound, lowers his shoulder, muscles it up again, but too strong. Helmrich's lost the handle on it, and it's picked up by Weepy. Edco had a couple of good looks that they love to cash in on. Marquardt back in the offensive end, 5 seconds to go. And they go left side, and it is again Schilling. Schilling on the baseline, loses it, and the third quarter comes to an end. Well, they put up 21 here in this quarter. It is Dunkerton leading Edco 65-22 as our scrimmage continues from Edco. Fourth quarter coming up next.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Blooms Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. And by Car Auto Group. Online at karautogroup.com. 21-10 is what Dunkerton outscored Edco in that third quarter, so they're in control. 65-22, and we'll get you the shooting stats in the third quarter in just a bit. We will have a moving clock in this fourth quarter. Dunkerton, a team 20-5, and they have all the makings of a team expected to do very similar this year, and they hope to take it a step further as they lost in the sub-state final a season ago. Edco, a team 5-19, playing down a couple of guys in this ball game tonight, but they figure to be improved in this regular season. Meanwhile, it will be Weepy along with Fueling, also out there Marquardt, Hesse, and also out there as well is Michaels. So right side, Marquardt, left side, baseline area. They go to Fueling, left wing for three, leaves it short, but getting the rebound, Hesse read it well. Second time he's done that tonight. Saw that it was short, read it well, got the rebound, puts it up and in from the right side. For Edco, Lang, Cole, also out there is Standard. And you have out there as well number 14 to start this fourth quarter
Landon
for them.
Campbell.
And yes, he is a junior, 6 foot, his first appearance. And Standard out there, and also out there is Cole. I mean, also number 32 as well there. Kyler Cole out there in the ball game. And he's going to take the three, left side up and in. Kyler Cole, senior for Edco, averaged about 5 points a game a season ago. Hits the three-pointer there. So back offensively, Fueling wide open on the baseline. They didn't cut off the drive. He pulls up from 8 feet away, just flipped it up from the left side with that left hand. 69-25, Dunkerton in the lead. Lang right side in the corner to once again Campbell. Campbell back out on top. And they go left side, knocked away by Fueling, but it's tracked down at center court by Standard. Standard left wing to once again there in Kyler Cole. Cole tried to go underneath the basket, but it's intercepted, and it's picked up there by Marquardt. And back over left side, Fueling drives in, but misses the layup. The ball was actually intercepted by Michaels for Dunkerton. And back into the offensive end, it is Edco. Standard. It takes an off-balance shot just off the elbow, and again was contested, no good. Rebound picked out of there by Dunkerton. It is again, this time, getting the rebound in Hesse. Leads Fueling, who throws an alley-oop. And laying it up from the right side there is Marquardt. So unselfish, and it's a show now.
Oh, yeah. They're still able to get out and go. I'm just impressed how quickly they did get the ball down the court.
Well, Dunkerton using a 1-3-1 right now. His driving in is, once again, Campbell, but his shot is blocked. Back in the offensive end, Fueling. And here's Marquardt wide open for the right-handed layup. And it's, again, just like that, they hit you with another wave of points. And it's 73-25. They've had a number of runs as they have switched to a 1-3-1 defense here in this fourth quarter.
Well, they averaged 70 points a ball game last year, so you can see why and how they do that.
Yeah, and the ball, as they worked it left side, the ball knocked out of bounds for Edco. Edco will make a substitution as number 42, Jaden Miller, checks in. And Campbell, actually Batten will check out. Meanwhile, Hesse has checked out of the ball game, and also coming out is Weepy as well. Kite will come back into the ball game, and also coming back there as well is Colin Schneider. Left side open for three. That is again Kyler Cole with a three-pointer from the left wing. 73-25, 28 rather. He's hit a couple of threes. And back across the timeline, here is Michaels. Michaels lane to the basket, pulls up, uses the right hand there. Floater from just inside the left side of the lane. And they quickly answer once again. Every time Edco's made a nice, impressive shot, Dunkerton scored a layup back at the other end. Lang on top, inside 5 minutes to go in our fourth quarter. Standard in the lane, trying to work it down right side to Campbell. Campbell feeds Cole, who catches it in the air, tried to take the shot, misses it, gets his rebound, tried to put back, it was no good. Third time's a charm, though. He caught it in the air a couple of times, tried to put it up and in, brought the ball back down, took it up strong, and scored the basket.
Yeah, finally gathered himself and shot it strong.
Schneider drives in, his little drive, floater, jumping in from the free throw line, got to the 10-foot mark, laid it up and in. 77-30 is everybody getting their hand in the action now.
Yeah, that's Snyder's first points of the ball game.
And over left side, Standard. Standard back over here. They work things offensively. And Lang with it. Dunkerton, by the way, back to man-to-man. And Lang here on the offensive end. Shot clock's at 15. Still plenty of time. And again, Miller. Miller on the right wing. Stops his dribble on the right side. Tries to go baseline. He does to Campbell. Campbell finds himself wide open but misses the shot. Plays alley-oop. And the shot by Cole misses the putback. Edco gets the rebound in the lane. It is Campbell. His left-handed layup. It is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And Edco kept on crashing the boards halfway through the fourth quarter. Three-point opportunity for Landon Campbell.
Yeah, that's a positive thing to see here is continuing to crash those offensive boards. And Edco not giving up on that shot. Able to get some points. Get rewarded with a free throw here for Landon Campbell.
All right, so we are getting a number of subs in. It looks like the regulars are done for the night. for Dunkerton, as number 11 is checked into the game, Wyatt Fetkether, a 5'8 junior. Number 50 in, Andrew Sadler, a 6'4 junior. Number 24 is Cabrin Schilling, a 5'10 junior into the ball game. Kite has checked back in. And also in there is number 23 back into the game, Ledger Dalton, a 5'6 junior. So it looks to me, everybody that dressed tonight, both teams are going to play all their 9. We should anyway.
They should, absolutely.
Right side, Sadler on the right block, puts it on the floor, double teamed, tried to work it back over, and the ball is slapped out of bounds by Kyler Cole. So we've got a group here for Dunkerton, and that will be their situation. They are certainly senior-oriented with their leading scores that they have back from a season ago, returning nearly everybody from that team from a season ago. Lost one starter. Ball knocked away on the inbounds as they try to work it to Sadler in the right corner. But like many teams, and especially in Class 1A, you hope to have some depth if you need to in a certain situation.
Well, they've played all their guys tonight, and Edco's played all the guys they've had tonight.
Inbounds the ball, knocked away. It's picked up by Edco. They lead in transition to Stagger, scores the right-handed layup. Nice lead pass there. And I believe that time, was that Cole leading?
That was Kyler Cole leading the break.
And 3 minutes to go, 77-35, Dunkerton in the lead. Back is Fetkether. Fetkether, baseline to Schilling. Schilling back out on top to Kite. Kite left wing area now with Dalton. Dalton drives in, pulls up 8-footer, left side, no good. Getting a hand on the rebound was Sadler, but he could not haul it in. Edco actually knocked it away from the right side. It'll stay down here with the Vikings. So Kyler Cole checks out. Helmerich comes in. Kyler Cole and Helmerich have had strong second halves.
They have. They've played really well in the second half, being offensive threats.
And inbounds, they try to work it on top. Ball knocked away there by Miller for Edco. They try to work it on top to Schilling. Dunkerton did, but they lose it away. Back offensively, ahead of the pack. Campbell pulls up. Bank shot from 6 feet away, probably closer to 4. It is no good. Miller, right wing for 3. That shot no good. Rebound, Kite saves it off the chest there of Helmerichs in the far corner on the left side. And the ball goes back to the Raiders. So good hustle there by Kite. Schneider back into the game, and checking out will be Fetkether for Dunkerton. Again, the JV game tonight, tied at 39.
And
both teams walk away winners.
And that's where we ended it, and that was probably for the best.
Yeah, the officials looked, but the Edco and Dunkerton players were heading onto the court. They didn't want any of the varsity players. They wanted to get to it, and with good reason. And left side, ball knocked away, picked up by Campbell. And Campbell knocked it away. Stagger drives in, right-handed layup up and in. Didn't get stopped. Jack Stagger lowers the head. 90 seconds to go, 77-37. Back right side, Kite loses the basketball and goes out of bounds there to Edco.
That's 3 turnovers in a row on Dunkerton, so I'm sure the coaching staff there is going to try to correct this with these younger guys, that don't get as much time. We got to take care of that basketball.
Jack Stagger checks out. Back into the game for Edco is Carter Batten. And we are approaching 1:10 here with the moving clock as the fourth quarter has flying through tonight. So back offensively, Edco. See if this group can get something going in the lane. And it is Batten who loses it in the lane. Loose ball picked up by Schneider for Dunkerton. Schneider leads the break. Left corner, deep 3. That's Fetkether. Aired it out. But the rebound pulled down by Sadler. His shot off the front of the rim. Put back, missed it from 5 feet away. Kite's shot, no good. Sadler gets a rebound. He plays Annie over. Kite knocked the rebound away, but he's out of bounds underneath the basket. And Dunkerton had a couple of good looks. And Sadler, you got to like that kid's hair, huh?
Oh, my God, that's impressive. That's our first mullet sighting of the season.
30 seconds to go in our fourth quarter. And we'll see a number of them this year. It's brought back. Been a while. On top, Oland. 20 seconds to go. And left baseline area. It is trying to wrap around passes. Campbell knocked away, stolen away by Schneider, who danced along the baseline to save it on top. Schneider drives down, pulls up, again, floater in the lane, up and in, faded to the left from 8 feet away, hits it, 79 points for Dunkerton. 5 seconds to go. Edco should get the last shot opportunity here. Miller on the right wing just holds on to the basketball after he had it knocked it away, and the game comes to an end. Well, Dunkerton, they look like a 20-win team again this year. And in this exhibition game today, in this scrimmage, it is Dunkerton defeating Edco by a final score of 79-37. Both teams getting in a good workout here on this Saturday afternoon. We'll take a break. Coaching interviews and game stats coming up as they christen the new gymnasium here in Edgewood. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
As you're bringing in the harvest this fall, remember to watch for overhead power lines.
A safety tip from Iowa's electric cooperatives.
If you snag a power line, remain inside your vehicle and if possible, back away from the hazard. If your equipment catches fire, jump clear and avoid vehicle and ground contact. Call 911 and your local electric company immediately. And train your crew on these risks and procedures too.
Iowa's electric cooperatives want you to be safe and productive this fall.
Alameda Clayton Electric, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Oldwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at GuttenbergHospital.org, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Walk-On. Final score, 79-37, Dunkerton victorious over Edco in this Achieve Scrimmage event held today at the new Edgewood Colesburg Gymnasium. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start with the Raiders.
The Dunkerton Raiders were led tonight by Dylan Marquardt, 29 points. Noah Fueling puts in 18. 10 points for Aiden Hesse off the bench. Dalton Weepy with 9 points. Mason Michaels with 9 points. Colin Schneider with 4 points. So they score 79 points. They were 30 of 51 tonight for 59%. They shot 46% from behind the arc, 63% inside of the arc, 11 of 14 from the free throw line, so 79% there as well.
Yeah, their guards just dominating this ball game tonight on both ends.
Yeah, absolutely, defensively and offensively. For the Vikings tonight, they were led by Kyler Cole. He had 10 points. We had 6 points for Cale Helmricks off the bench. Bryce Stannard with 5 points, 3 points for Christopher Lang, 3 points for Landon Campbell, 3 points for Jaden Miller. Jack Steger had 5 points, and McCoy Olin with 2 points. So 37 points for the Vikings tonight. They were 33% from behind the arc, 4 of 12. 31% inside, 11 of 36, and 2 for 3 from the free throw line. So they shot 31% overall tonight. The stat for them probably they're going to talk about as well, 27 turnovers tonight, so they did not take care of the ball very well.
And again, as we mentioned, not to make excuses here, but Edco, obviously for precaution, keeping out Price Rochford in this ball game tonight. Their leading scorer, rebounder, returning from a season ago, and he, again, is the point guard as well to kind of lead things. And also, of course, without Will Wiskus, who averages 8 points a ball game for them. And that's the two experienced guys that they're going to lean on to kind of lead to kind of a more of an experienced team than what they've had.
Well, and absolutely, you talk about the guard play for Dunkerton. I mean, they did a great job defensively, hounding them, keeping them from doing what they wanted to do tonight and leading the breaks, getting out and getting those easy buckets, whether it was to their guards or whether it was to a post who ran the floor. So give credit to them for doing a nice job tonight as well.
All right, some couple of things in the second half that I think you look at. And Kyler Cole had his best numbers in the second half, as well as Helmrich off the bench as well in the second half.
Yeah, Kyler Cole had 8 of his points there in the second half. And you talked about Kelmerick, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, in the third quarter, he was 3 for 3. So did a nice job of putting the ball in the basket there after he got those great passes from their guards.
And what you're talking about there is some kids that may play themselves into bigger roles or what's expected. I mean, if Edco's going to improve from a 5-19 team a season ago, everybody's got to kind of have to bring along a little scoring there. You know what you're going to get from Rochford, and Will Wiskus, that's the case there if he's got to bring up his scoring, 12, 13 points a ball game, maybe 14 points a ball game if you can, because it's a team that's going to need more than just one score.
Absolutely. And, there's some guys on the bench who didn't play tonight, some guys at the JV who, are looking to push those varsity guys. So it'll be curious to see, as we see them later on in the season, how they've developed, how they've progressed with some of those. And I think tonight, there's a lot of scrimmage type atmosphere here, but once they get a chance to practice on this floor, kind of get familiar with things, I think they'll play a little more comfortably out there.
And got some good minutes from some freshmen tonight as well, with Jack Stagger playing a lot of minutes tonight. He really had to take over much of the ball handling duties. Jaden Miller as well. I know he had a shot in this ball game. Meanwhile, for Dunkerton, again, your seniors are going to lead the way, and that's how far you're going to go this year. An experienced team that figures to take another step.
Well, and they're relentless. They're going to keep coming at you, and that's what you would expect out of a team like this who's bringing back a lot from a season ago.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll talk with Dunkerton's co-head coach and also talk with Edco coach Justin Olin when our postgame continues after this.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Edco Basketball is brought to you in part by Northeast Iowa Subdrains in Strawberry Point, J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100.1, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Post-game show continues here at our Chiefs scrimmage. Dunkerton victorious by a final score of 79-37. We're joined by their co-head coach here, and Bryce Rigdon. Coach, first off here, good to have guards coming back, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Let's talk a little bit. Let's start with Dylan Marquardt. Led you with 29 points there. Tell me a little bit about Dylan.
Dylan's been a 4-year player for us. Came off the bench as a freshman. He's been a 3-year starter for us, returning All-Stater. Great perimeter shooter, but does a lot of things for us as a team leader for us. Has really stepped up his defensive side of the ball, and his ability on that end is definitely improved. And highlighted a lot of good passes tonight and distributing the ball as well. So
Noah Fueling had 18 points for you as well.
Those two are incredible. They've been playing together for a long time. This whole group has, but they're elite shooters, elite ball handlers. They got a lot of skill, and they play their tails off for us. So.
All right, Aiden Hesse as well, and Dalton Weepy, they contributed 10 and 9 points, and you're going to need some increased scoring from those guys this year.
Yeah, of course. I mean, with Dalton's always been a guy that we can rely on in any role. He can play all 5 positions, can guard all 5 positions, and then Aiden Hesse's with an increased role this year at our 5 spot and at our center position. We ask Aiden to do a lot, and super skilled offensively. And I think he'll do really well for us this year.
We should make sure we point out Mason Michaels as well there with 9 points for you.
Yeah, and Mason does a great job. Mason is an elite shooter, just like, we have a lot of shooters, but Mason's an elite shooter as well. Great distributor, selfless guy. That's the best part about our team is regardless of who's on the floor, we're going to share it. We're going to take advantage of our opportunities, and we're going to have fun.
Obviously, this is a good scrimmage here. What are some of the things you get out of this?
I mean, first and foremost, we're going to thank Coach Olin and Edco. This facility is incredible. They have done a great job here, and it was nice to be able to get in here and hope they appreciated us, or I know they appreciated, or we appreciate them having us. But yeah, I mean, you're looking to just effort, communication, that initial stuff that you're working on in practice. There's only so much you can get done in 5 days of practice, so we know from a schematic standpoint, it's not always going to be perfect. But I felt like communication-wise, energy-wise, that's really what we were looking for tonight.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now here?
So we'll have a jamboree on Monday at North Lynn. We'll play Alburnett for a half, and then we're basically off until that next Tuesday where we go to Riceville.
Start a conference play,
Start
right?
a conference play right away, yep. So we have Riceville, Springville, and then Rockford on Friday at our place. So 2 out of the 3 are conference games in our North Conference. So we'll be ready to go.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you
Appreciate
guys
it.
this
Thanks
season.
for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Again, Dunkerton co-head coach Bryce Rigdon talking things over about his Raider team. Victorious tonight, impressively, 79-37. We'll take a break. Hoping to talk with Edco coach Justin Olin when our postgame show continues after this.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right, 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester. The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service, featuring mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going either on your farm or on the road. They also offer full service work on all autos and semis. Check out their current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions. Everyone at Edgewood Auto and Towing would like to wish all the area farmers a safe harvest season.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Edco. Again, our final score, 79-37. Dunkerton victorious over Edco. This scrimmage, again, so it doesn't count on either team's record. And so we start to wrap things up here. Dunkerton, we talked a little bit about them. Had a chance to talk with their head coach, Bryce Rigdon, but again, this is the team to beat in their conference.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they've got a lot coming back, and I think a lot of goals. I think he kind of alluded to that, and they're looking to get things rolling right away. And I think they're going to be definitely ranked to start the year and a force to be reckoned with.
All right, for Edco, again, playing down a couple of guys this year, but I still think we figured this team's going to be improved this year.
I would think so. You know, I think it really kind of rests on some of those role players coming off the bench and guys stepping up and, you know, maybe scoring a few more points than they have in the past. But they're still looking for those guys and trying to figure that out. And I think tonight's one of those nights where you can say, hey, this kid gave us good minutes, you know, hit some buckets. Maybe we can use them in different roles. So
obviously, what a great day this was for the Edgewood-Colesburg community.
Yeah, you know, you talk about the ribbon cutting, and you heard Coach Hannah talk about, our athletic director, Coach Hannah, talk about, hey, we had some people speak, talk about, you know, the great support in this community and all the different stakeholders, all the different people who had a share in what happened here to create this, and a great crowd tonight coming out, viewing things, doing the tours, and then having a scrimmage and able to see an atmosphere in this big gym. And as you alluded to, I think there's going to be some big games played here, and hopefully Edco's a part of some of them. But even if they're not, it's just a great facility to share with the community, and we thank them for all of their support.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get some some postseason games here. And again, this would be a great site for district finals, sub-state finals,
Oh, yeah,
if
absolutely.
Edco's not that team that's participating in that. It's going to end up, and just like I guess the Community Dreams track has done that as well. They host that just about every year.
Yeah, the state qualifier down there, you know, the facilities here at Edgewood-Colesburg are coming a long way, and I heard a very prominent community member talk about the other day, I never thought I'd see this at Edco. What a great facility, what a great accomplishment, and we hope for continued success, but continued support from all of those entities as well.
And the big story is not only what this is going to do education-wise for Edco, all the upgrades they've had here, but even today's event, raising some funds for the Family Resource Center local food pantry. This is our first time taking part in this Achieve Scrimmage. And this has been a pretty good event for these two schools. Dunkerton hosts next year.
Yeah, these two created a relationship with each other and have just continued it year after year after year. And they, you know, exchange places. Next year they'll play this at Dunkerton if they get approved for it. This year they played it here, but they have to be approved for this through the state. It's an Achieve Scrimmage, and all the money that's raised goes to a good cause. And as you said, the Family Resource Center, they're affiliated with the Guttenberg the Guttenberg Hospital down there. They've got a center here in Edgewood. They've got a center down in Guttenberg. So all the money is going to go locally here, and that's huge for it.
All right, so we are going to be able to talk with head coach Justin Olin here as he's made his way up here. And it's a little bit further to go this year from the locker room over here to the gym, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a maze now, but it's all worth it.
All right, let's talk about, first off, this event in general. Let's start just talking about that right away here, this scrimmage and what you guys were doing.
You know, it kind of all started, I guess I went into that when we talked earlier.
Talk about it a little bit.
But, you know, what a great program. They're perennially – a state contender every year. They play in so many sub-state finals, if not down at the well. And great coaching staff, great players. Can't say enough about them for coming up. I'm out of breath.
Yeah, that's all right. We made you run up here.
Yeah, it was good.
And you guys raised some big funds today. I think that's the important part.
And that's the biggest thing. And we just come together this each year, alternate their place, our place. And, the community showed out really well tonight for the grand opening of the gym. And we did, raise some money for our local food pantry here. Hopefully get them maybe a little bit better Thanksgiving for some people that maybe need it. And it's a cool thing just overall. And what a great team for us to play, to learn about ourselves, and stuff like that tonight. I mean, they're a contender, a top 10 team in 1A, if not higher than that, depending on how it goes.
Yeah, you played a little shorthanded tonight, but it's okay. It's a scrimmage. But let's talk about some of the positive players. Kyler Cole with 10 points to lead you. Kale Helmerich had 6 points in the second half.
Yeah, it's I didn't think we really settled in very well. We allowed them to really control the game early on. I thought we played a little nervous. We played kind of young, almost like we didn't have our experienced varsity guys out there on the court or something. But I was really happy with how the kids, we talked about how we could slow that down and give ourselves a little better chance to do some things. And I thought they did that really well and so much better in the second half. We still made some errors, a little off-target pass, but we were looking to do the right things. And that's that's the important thing that I want to see out of this from our guys. And like I told them, it's a great test to see what you can do against a really good team, and now we know the things we got to focus on and get a lot better at.
Yeah, absolutely there. But you had some freshmen that stepped into some roles and played some good minutes for you.
Yeah, and I mean we have a real solid just groups throughout. We're starting to kind of refill a little bit, reload a little bit, and those guys, they ultra coachable. They want to come work hard, and they want to be really successful, and they bring a nice intensity to our practices that really push us. And they come in and. I mean, once they kind of settled in, you can tell they're pretty nervous and that's another good reason to do this is get that out of the way because they're going to step in and play some minutes for us this year.
Well, you guys have 29 kids up for basketball or something?
Yeah, we got 28, and I mean, that's a good problem to have, and this facility here is going to make that so much easier to go. We hired 2 other coaches because we had so many kids, and Corey and Connor Putz and Coach Fankhauser's second year, and they've been doing some really nice work with the young guys, and it's going to be a fun year. We got a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of good things, and it's heading the way we want it to.
What's coming up for you guys here?
We're going to have 3 really good days of practice. I already told the guys that. That's my demand of them. And then we're going to have Thanksgiving off, and then we're going to go up to Wapsie Valley and play the Marty McCowan Warriors. I mean, the Wapsie Valley Warriors, sure. And then Eric Detbarn and the MFL Bulldogs at Fairbanks. Just 3-way scrimmage up there, and 2 really good programs. Like I said, I like getting good ones for the kids. We learn a lot about ourselves, so that'll be exciting. I think we'll be a lot more improved by that time once we adjust here and get some really good things there. And then we open up next week at the following week at Prince of Peace in Northland here for our home opener.
Yeah, so that'll be great. All right, good luck to you guys. We'll certainly catch up with you this season.
I sure appreciate you guys coming up and supporting this event, and thank you very much. It's always good to see you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us be a part of it tonight. So, again, the final score here, Dunkerton wins 79-37 in our, the Chief Scrimmage event here. And our thanks to both coaches for taking time to talk to us after the ball game. We're joined by Coach Hammond. We start our regular season Tuesday night, MFL Marmac at North Fayette Valley. Chalk Talk at 7 o'clock, game time 7:30, KCTN FM 100, live video streamed on KCTN.com or on the KCTN YouTube channel.
Yeah, great girls match, conference matchup to start the season, and I expect good things out of both of those teams, so we'll see what they bring on Tuesday.
Two maybe of the contenders in the Upper Iowa Conference, and you can throw the Key High girls into that too. They are ranked at number 9 in the preseason girls basketball rankings. So again, Dunkerton victorious over Edco in this scrimmage, 79-37. Great day here in Edgewood-Colesburg for their community with the open house they had today, as well as the opening of their new gymnasium here tonight. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks once again to Ty Keenan for running our studio show, Jenna Hammond for running our camera. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader,